Okay, so I am not, forgive the sheets behind me. Okay, the thing is very, very bright in this room, and I don't have drapes right now. So I'm like trying to cover the windows with sheets. But listen, I'm not the biggest JLo fan. Um, However, I feel like people really are being terrible right now. And that's fine. Everybody has an opinion, and you all have the right to say whatever you want about it. That's what social media is for, right? But here's what I think about the whole JLo situation is that I saw a video talking about her mistake, and all it was talking about was her reaction to the public's perception of her. And I think that that is not the mistake. Your reaction is your reaction, right? So it's kind of just really however you feel. But I think that the mistake about it is how she went about this project. So what I understand is that she tried to get 100 celebrities, just celebrities, to help her to do this movie with her, and nobody wanted to do it. I didn't watch the film, okay, but that's what I know about it. And the thing about it is that there may have been a problem with the concept. The concept being JLo, 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 all about JLo, you know. And the world of entertainment is sort of a very competitive place, whether you're in dance or acting or singing or whatever. It's very competitive. And you know, when you get to the pros, the competition doesn't end. You're competing for sales and Grammys and awards, etc. But so I think that what happened is that she got kind of just a little bit selfish. What's always been done is that you have an album, you have a concert, when you have a movie around it, it's usually that the movie came first and you're just doing a concert on the soundtrack. But that's not the way she went about it. In this project, she just wanted to do a movie that came with the album and the concert. And it was very me, 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 me. And nobody likes that. So when you do those kind of projects, you really do have to think about having a purpose. And in this particular project, there was no purpose other than to show her and herself. Now, obviously, there's the underlining obvious purpose of having a film about somebody of her stature, somebody like her, because, you know, brown girl made it from the bottom to the top, as she says. You know, obviously, that's the obvious, and we've been hearing it for years. It's no question, and then also, there's no argument, but there has to be something else other than what you've been saying your whole entire career. You have to go a little bit further than that. When I say you need to have a purpose, it has to be beyond yourself. So I do a reality show. It's where I'm the host and I talk about my experience, but it involves other people. And the purpose there is to showcase Latinos in dance. And the purpose really is that they're few and far between in the ballroom world, in the dance sport world. In WDSF, you know, dance sport, there's Latinos from other countries, but it's not widely received with Latinos in America, believe it or not. All the ballrooms I've been to, there's been maybe like one or two of us that have decided to get out of the salsa world and explore new styles of dance. But anyway, so that's what my show's about. It had to be about another purpose. Not that my show is super successful or anything, but I really understood this thing can't just be about me. I have to have some reason to have a different episode. The episodes have to be different every time and about a new issue or theme, right? And so in her movie, apparently it's just all about herself and telling us her history, which we can, the public is like, oh, boring, we can look that up on Wikipedia. If we can wiki that stuff, then we don't need to know it anymore. Give us something new. And so when I say purpose, it has to be beyond yourself, right? When other people did movies with a concert, it was usually because they died. Like Michael Jackson was just taking film of his practice for concerts, his rehearsals, and when he passed away, they decided to make it a movie. It was never his intention to be part of a reality show or a film based on his life. He usually casts other people to do that. So taking cameras into his own life was really only for the purpose of rehearsal and practice. And it's just not a thing he would have thought of. And the reason is that these celebrities are so much in the public eye already. Like, why do they need more of it? There's so much paparazzi that's going to put you in the public, whether you like it or not. Why do you need more? Why are you going to do more of it on purpose? And I know this is really weird. Like, my camera's here, so I'm looking at it, but it's taking video of me, and I look like I'm looking that way, but I'm literally looking at the camera. So I don't know why it's all sideways like that, but that's really weird. Anyway, so that's probably why this movie and this concert is not going really well for her, is that there's really nothing beyond what we've already learned about her, and it seems just really it's kind of icky, I guess, how much people, you know, like, if we want something, we'll ask you for it. Obviously, people are interested in what she does to make herself look good. So she has a beauty line, and that beauty line is doing really well because that's what we wanted, right? But nobody asked for this movie. It's just kind of like she wants to be in a movie, and she doesn't have a history of doing really well in films, that it sort of doesn't make sense that she decided to make a whole film about herself. So that's why it's not doing really well. And I guess I'm the only person who's allowed to say it, because there's a lot of people on the internet that are shying away from saying the truth and the reality for whatever reasons. I don't know what the law states about slander or bashing somebody on the internet, to be honest with you, but I think that that's pretty much the reality of what's going on with that whole JLO situation. And this lighting's not working for me. It should be here, right? Whatever. Okay, so that's all. Those are my thoughts. If you want to do a project that is based on you and your life, you have to have some other purpose besides you and your life, because there's the obvious. Everybody can tell I'm Mexican. Everybody can tell that, you know, well, if you're from Mexico, you may give me a little, the little nickname of being whitewashed or whatever. But everybody can tell there's the obvious, and then there are the things that you don't know that I don't want you to tell, that I don't think you need to know. And then there's the purpose that I have for showing you something, for creating a show or a project. It's not just you know, look look at me, look at me, look what I can do, look what I have. I don't really have that much. I mean, I got sheets on my window. I don't have drapes. I don't, like, you're all gonna dream about being me, I'm sure. Whatever. I'm just saying that you have to think a little bit more in depth when you're doing a big project like a film like that, because everything can go sour, especially if you're not that great of a singer and trying to put on a concert when you don't have a history of being really great in live, singing live. And then, if doing a film revolving around your concert before there's even proof of a good amount of album sales is really kind of cocky. I don't know who's advising her, but it seems like no one is. She just does whatever she wants. And you can do that, but you kind of have to know, how to go about it, to be smart about it, and rather than just waste $20 million on a film. You can do a film of yourself on the iPhone for free and have like your daughter hold the phone, but $20 million, that's a freaking lot of money. And it's, when it flops, you're gonna be really sorry. People are gonna consider your career is over. So you never want that. Anyway, that is the end of this talk. If you want more content like this with better lighting, better lighting placing, I took the light off my stand, and so it's like all the way over here, whatever. Anyway, if you want more content like this with better lighting, comment me and like and subscribe.